Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. In our previous session, we showed you how to create a structure which we can use in uh, and setting up the internal table. And um, so the structures have been created. Now we are going to set up on the basis of these structure. We will declare the internal table, and we will also declare the work area objects. Okay. So let's proceed to our program. It is SE38 and it is running. Okay. So this was our program in which we use the type and begin of TP list. Okay. So this is the structure which we have created. Now we are going to use this use a declaration of the internal table on the basis of this structure. Right. So for this we are going to type the data. Right. And in the data, we are going to name the internal table with a standard table type, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, uh, let me bring the code for you. So our data here, we are going to write the declaration for internal table, and so two internal table and two work area. First is IT list, the standard, and then the type is the standard table of, and here we give the TP list, which is defined above, right? If you see the above, this is the TP list, this is the structure, and we are applying this structure to our internal table, which is named as the IT list. Okay. Similarly, in order to do some certain processing on our selected record, we need to have a work area. So it's so the work area is defined like this. Here we do not mention the type standard table, rather the type and TP list. Right? So this will make a single image, a single record image for the work area. Right? That would be capable of holding one record at a time. Right? The next is the another internal table that is required for listener. That is the vendor master. Right? So vendor master is LFA01, and it is applied, its structure is applied onto IT LFA1, right? So whatever will be our selected purchase order, it will take the system will take the listener number, the vendor number, and that on the basis of that vendor number, uh, and using as a SQL, this internal table will be populated. Right. So all the information of the uh, vendor will be collected. For the moment, we need only one field, that is name. Okay. So there is no harm that we take the entire record of a particular name that includes the name, right? And we will take the name one uh, from that. Okay? And as we created a work area for the internal table, so we also created the internal table of the PO list, right? Uh, so we also create a work area for the vendor master. Right? So this is how we are. The next thing to do is the, get start of the selection, right? So the start of the selection would would be done soon after that, and then on the screen, on the selection screen, based parameters will be used. The selection parameters, selection options, and whatever the user selects. So on the basis of those selection, the select will be executed. The SQL command will be executed to populate uh, the internal table and the working. Okay, so that's all done. Let's proceed further. So let's do the recap. So far, we have done the declaration of the data internal table. On the basis of the structure, we have already declared. We have set up. This is the structure, the TP list, right? This is going to be applied on the internal table, which will hold the required desired data, the data desired by the user on the basis of the selection state, right? And the other thing we did is the work area as well, because we would be using the work area, right? Which will hold one record at a time in order to do the processing of the selected bunch of data, right? So that is the work area of the list. Another internal table will be used for the vendor information. For this, we do not need this to apply this. We are just straight away taking it from the dictionary, LFA1, that is the vendor master table, right? So that is going to be applied on our internal table for the vendor and the work area also with having this. So one thing you can notice whenever we use we declare internal table, we use this information, this set of styling, and it's we type type standard table of, and then we give the structure, right? And whenever we use the work area, so we don't use the standard table, right? Rather we type and the structure, the name of the structure. It can be the structure which you have defined elsewhere in your program, or it can be a standard uh, display or the structure of the standard table, right? So standard table. So we do not use this word standard here as well. Okay, so this is for work area definition. It's slightly different than the internal table, right? Okay, once we have done it, so now we are approaching to the stage in which we can write the selection screen, right? And it's a beginner block B1 with the frame title. You can give an so SCR001, for example. We have given the title, right? And the next is the select options. The select options which you give that what selections are supposed to be done. What's support? What's the options are? What's are the options which a user can select? Right. These are the select options. SOEB. That's a SO is for the select option, and we can give the name. Right. So this is for and this is to hold the information as for the field that is EKKO. EKKO is the table, and then we put a hyphen, and then we write the field name. So this is one option, this is the second option, this is the third option, right? And we check it. If it is fine, then we can start, right? So let's check. Is there any syntax error? No. Let's activate it and let's run. And running this you will notice that only one item is having a descriptive name, the other are technical, right? Because in our previous editing, we specified this thing. So the program is using it. And in this, we have, in the updated version, we have two new variables for which we need the descriptions, right? So just to revise and recall how to deal with this situation when you need the technical names to be replaced with the descriptive names. So we straight away go to the text elements. In the text element, we go to the selection, and in the selection, we have these. All we need to do is just do this and activate it, and then you save and activate it. You can save it and activate it as well. Okay, so once it is done, now when you run this program, so you will see the descriptions of it. Okay. For purchasing order, fuel, purchasing document, right? And the creation dates and purchasing document type. Okay. So these are the things which we made ready for the user to select. Once they select, then our job comes that start of selection is the event in which trigger. As soon as the selection is done, now whatever we write here, so this will happen. So the word perform requires expects you to give some program name, some procedure name, which you want to execute. Since this is a new procedure, we have just planned it that we will be having this procedure, right, to be executed. We have not written so far any procedure for that. So for this, we will double click on it. So a message will come. That's the subroutine. Yeah. And we say, yes, create it. We want to create it. We say, yes. So it is going to So of course you have to save the program first. Okay, and now this is our program, and we can use the same program, the master program, to include. Right? We can use this. So you have two options. You can have a different include to be included in it, or you can use the same program. So let's use the same program, right? And click OK, right? So what it will do is on the bottom of the program, you will have undo. You will have a header information if you want to write anything, and whatever you do here, so that is going to happen once you once the user makes any selection. So this we will continue in our next video. So stay tuned to us for the exciting experience. Thank you very much.